I don't like mornings. Ugh.
That's better. I'm awake now. I am making an early morning trip to the farmer's market specifically to get some chocolate from my chocolate guy, aka Nib & Stone. AKA chocolate so good it has ruined my taste for other chocolate, and now that's like the only chocolate I can eat, which is really pretentious, but it's good chocolate, man. Someone asked me the other day how to satisfy sweet cravings, and before I was AIP and now that I'm not strictly AIP, chocolate has been my personal answer. The trick is getting chocolate that's sweet enough to satisfy the sweet cravings, but rich enough where you don't want to eat like an entire bar of it. And so Nib & Stone chocolate has honestly been like the perfect mix of those two for me. Hello! Do I have chocolate?
Sure do.
Yes!
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna get one of the drinking chocolates because I'm gonna get some of the almond milk, so I want something to mix with it.
Perfect. So this is the drinking chocolate. You can eat it too.
Sure.
But it's...
I definitely ate the last drinking chocolate you gave me, so I was too impatient and didn't want to melt it into anything, so I just ate it. I found friends at the farmer's market. Yay! And a little walker. Hello. Hello, sir. You don't care.
10 seconds later.
Okay, I am in a massive hurry right now because I'm supposed to be checking out apartments. I'm supposed to be there in like 35 minutes. It's a 41-minute drive, so I'm definitely gonna be late. But at the farmer's market, I just got 2 chocolate bars and 1 drinking chocolate bar, which is, I think he doesn't do the thing that makes it nice and shiny, whatever process, I forget what it's called, but it basically melts in like almond milk or whatever you want to put it in. So I got 3 chocolate bars total, and then I got 2 almond milks because I discovered this almond milk at the farmer's market that, oh, it's so good. It's very expensive, but it is so good. And then from my refrigerator, I grabbed 2 things for breakfast. I'm not particularly hungry, but I know if I don't have something now, I don't really have time to have anything because I'm seeing a bunch of places, so I will get super hungry. So I'm having a Rebel Maca Mocha, which I have been like, they have been my staples lately. Then I have a kombucha. There's a blue kombucha. It's GT's, I guess they're celebrating 25 years or something. It has like blue spirulina or something like that in it that makes it blue. And it's actually like pretty good. It's not my favorite flavor, but it's pretty. So I got one. As you guys know, I am in a phase of intuitive eating right now, as I have been for the last like 7 to 8 months, just because I have no aesthetic goals. I only have health goals. There's no point in tracking anything. And since I have a lot of experience intuitive eating, because even before I started intuitive eating this time, I have eaten intuitively for spans of time before that. Since I have experience and I really know my body, I practice anticipatory eating. This is not a real thing, but like if you're learning how to intuitive eat, basically I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing what I just did and saying I'm not particularly hungry, but I know I'm gonna be hungry in 3 hours, so I'm gonna eat now. Because if you're constantly doing that, then you're never gonna experience hunger, which is like the point of intuitive eating, to eat when you're hungry. So if you're always eating before you're hungry, you're not technically intuitively eating. But for me, since I know my body really well and I know I'm not gonna have access to food for the next 3 to 4 hours, and I know I'm going to get hungry during that period, I'm having something now just to like hold myself over so that I don't get hungry and then don't have access to food. So if you are just learning how to intuitively eat and you don't want to like anticipate your hunger and eat ahead of time because you're trying to learn your hunger cues, what I would recommend doing is taking something like this if you're not gonna have access to food for a while, and just carrying it around with you so that when you do get hungry, you have something, you can respond to that cue, but you aren't, you know, eating before you're hungry and technically not listening to your body. Honestly, this is definitely not my favorite flavor of kombucha. It's kiwi, coconut water, and a little bit of ginger. I like the ginger. I think the coconut's just making it very sweet. I'm not really about it, but I love kombucha, so I'm drinking it anyway. Yeah. This is cool. Yeah, the issue we've been having in looking for 3 bedrooms is that there's usually 1 huge bedroom, 1 medium, and then 1 like matchbox size bedroom, and none of us want to take the small bedroom. Not gonna lie, I am so tired. of looking for a place to live, this has been like non-stop for like a week, just going to places almost every single day. But that place that I just showed you, it was beautiful, so beautiful. The only huge drawback is that it's literally right next to a freeway. So not only do you hear all the freeway noise because the windows are kind of old and it's just not like well insulated sound wise, but that also means that I'm gonna be getting all the like freeway gunk coming in the air and into the apartment and into my lungs and into my body, and like I don't think my body can take that right now. I don't think anybody should take that ever, but like right now that might be a real bad idea. Like I do not want to be inhaling car exhaust 24/7, which I would be if I lived there. But it's so pretty. But I am now very hungry. I'm very glad I had the Rebel and the kombucha earlier because I need food now, and I would be very, very hungry if I hadn't had anything before that. So I'm gonna go to one of my favorite places in this area called The Hive. They have wraps that are to die for. That'll be a good place to like sit down and get some work done too, so I don't have to drive home right now. Talking about food and craving this wrap that I really want, and cravings in general, I got a question the other day about intuitive eating and kind of how you can tell if your body itself is telling you to eat something or if it's just a lack of willpower or a craving. And there is a huge difference, obviously. And when you're learning to intuitive eat, it's really important to learn the difference between the two. And I think the big defining factor here is kind of the processing of the food. If it's a very processed food or a food with a lot of sugar in it, probably a craving. Your body probably does not genuinely want cake or pizza. If you're feeling like you want like a steak or an apple or zucchini, those are probably things that your body is genuinely driving you to want to eat. If you want cake or pizza or ice cream or some highly processed, high sugar food, probably a craving, not what your body needs. Like if it's not giving your body good nutrition, your body is not what is driving you to have that, because your body's not going to drive you to eat empty calories. I would say the only exception to this is if you are accidentally chronically under eating, your body may be driving you to just want to eat calories so that you can actually just have enough calories for energy. But if that's the case, that means your hunger signals are probably off and causing you to undereat, so you should probably take a step back, reevaluate your approach to intuitive eating. If you need to learn how to listen to your hunger cues, etc., I do have a whole video about how to start intuitive eating, so I'll link that down in the description box below. So if you are under eating, I definitely recommend checking that video out to really learn to get in tune with your hunger cues and build a basis from which you can eat intuitively off of and not be under eating. And if you are under eating and that's causing your body to crave high calorie, non-nutrient dense foods, then you still shouldn't probably eat the high calorie junk processed foods, because that's still not going to give your body what it needs. You'd still be much better off having like an avocado or something else with a lot of calories in it. A body that is healthy and in tune with itself is not going to drive you to eat foods that are not nutrient dense. Your body is craving nutrients. And so if you want something that is not nutrient dense, that is a willpower thing, not something that your body genuinely would benefit from. But speaking of all this food, my mouth is literally watering. So let's go get some real food, shall we? Yes, where are my keys? Keys, please. Oh, I guess I need to know where I'm going. Oh, my camera's falling. Goodbye. Can I get the flying turkey wrap on a gluten-free wrap, please? Yo, this looks so good. Look at this. Exactly what I needed. Oh my goodness. With some delicious kale chips on the side. This is probably so much kale when it's raw. All the greens, all the micronutrients. Good morning, it's the next day. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt. Don't judge me. Gonna change after I do my workout. Here's another thing that I do while intuitive eating that doesn't quite align with my hunger signals, and that is I like to train fasted. Right now I am kind of hungry, but I am not eating because I'm about to do a workout, and I know that if I were to put food in my stomach and then try to do this workout, I would be in for a bad time. So instead, I am here in the park. I'm gonna do a quick workout and then I'm gonna go home and eat breakfast. I I decided to branch out from the stair workouts that I have been doing just because I'm filming it, and so I figured it'd be good to give you guys something else. And also the stair workouts make me real sore. My body's not ready for that yet, so I'm gonna try like a more ground-based cardio workout. So I put together a little workout. It is composed of 8 different exercises. You do each of them for 45 seconds and then go straight into the next one and just circuit through the whole thing. So one circuit should take about 6 minutes, so you basically repeat it as many times as you need to get the amount of working out you want to do. So since I want to do about half an hour, I'm going to cycle through it about 5 times. And without further ado, let's get into this workout. We're starting out with a ladder run, and this is kind of basically like running in place, except instead of just moving your feet up and down, you're also moving them in and out at the same time. So you step both feet inside and then both feet outside and then just go back and forth. The next exercise in this circuit is skaters, and these are a recent kind of favorite of mine. I kind of enjoy them. Basically, it's kind of an explosive side lunge with a little bit of a hop. You can kind of see the form pretty well here, but you just use one leg to propel yourself as far to the side as you can, and then just go back and forth. Next up is plank jacks. Get yourself down into a plank position. Make sure you keep your core tucked to keep it engaged, and then you're just going to hop your feet in and out. Next are explosive lunge jumps, and these can be pretty brutal if you try to use maximum power, but since this is more of a cardio workout, just take it kind of easy. But what you're gonna do is go back into a reverse lunge and then shift your weight slightly onto your front foot and use that leg to propel yourself upwards and explode out of the lunge. Next up, we have some pivot squats. For these, you're just going to go down into a squat position, and as you come up, twist your hips to one side while keeping the front of your body facing forward. Then you go back down into a squat, and as you come up, twist to the other side and then repeat. The next exercise is a shuffle hike. You're going to shuffle a few steps to one side and then take your inner leg and drive your knee upwards and toward the outside, so kind of across your body. And then you're going to put that leg back down, shuffle a few steps to the other side, and again, take your inner leg, drive your knee towards the outside, diagonally across your body, and then repeat that. For the next exercise, you're getting back into a plank position for plank bunny hops. For these, you start in the plank position and then you jump your feet forward, so you're kind of tucking yourself into a little ball, jump them back, and then you're going to jump forward but also twist to one side at the same time, kind of like you're skiing, and then jump your feet back, jump back forward and twist to the other side, and then you repeat through that cycle. And our last exercise is traveling jump squats. These also can get very intense if you try to use a lot of explosive power, but since you don't really want to fatigue yourself to the point of injury, we're really going to try to keep these lighter and not really go quite as deep as you would if you were trying to just maximize your jumping distance. For these, you're just going to squat down a little bit, and then you can use your arms to help propel yourself forward as you jump. You can either do these just in a linear pattern, so just do it for 30 seconds going straight forward, or you can just go back and forth with 3 hops in one direction, 3 hops in the other direction, depending on how much space you have. I am so out of shape, it's not even funny. That was very difficult for me. But the bright side is that if I try to do that once every month or once every 2 months and then get back into exercise, it's gonna be a great way to track my progress and track my fitness, because the easier it becomes, the more fit I know that I'm getting. So I definitely look forward to revisiting that workout in like a month or 2 to see how I'm doing. Or maybe I'll do it a few more times, like for the next few workouts, so then give it a break and come back to it. But I think it'll be a very good gauge of my progress. So as breakfast slash my post-workout meal, I ended up with some eggs and sausage. The sausage is like Italian sausage that has liver in it, so getting in my organ meats. When I do fasted cardio, I tend to crave more protein and fats afterwards rather than carbs, probably because it more than likely kicks me into ketosis, just because my body, at least last time I checked a while ago, was very fat adapted, and it's pretty easy for me to get into ketosis. So this is exactly what my body wants, and I'm very excited to dig in. And with that, I think I'm going to conclude the video here. If you guys try the workout, let me know how it goes. Let me know what other kinds of workouts that you want to see that maybe are not resistance training based, since I'm not quite there yet. I also hope this was helpful, just kind of sharing how I eat intuitively now that I've gotten to the point where like I've really mastered the basics, I think, drink and can anticipate my hunger cues a little bit more. If you want to see any other content about intuitive eating, I do have an entire video all about how to learn how to intuitively eat, so I will link that down in the description. But if there's anything else, let me know. Any specific points you want me to discuss, I am more than happy to do so. In the meantime, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up because it really does support me and my channel, and I really genuinely appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, and your neighbors / fitness buddies. If you want to see more videos from me all about health and fitness, you can check them out over here. And if you want to see more videos from me in the future all about health and fitness, more workouts, more intuitive eating videos, maybe macro counting videos at some point if I get back in that, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the little notification bell so you get notified when I post a new video. And before I say bye, I know I'm going to get 1,000 questions about this shirt. It's from Lululemon. I will attempt to link it down in the description if it's still in the store. Okay, see you soon. Bye.